Columbus, Ohio. It's the Ball State Cardinals and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
On the banks of the Olentangy River, the Horseshoe is one of the most iconic venues in all of sports. Over 100,000 people strong, the Ohio State Buckeyes might have the best home field advantage in all of college sports. These fans are ready to rock and showcase their Buckeyes this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. He'll bring it out. It's Nelson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Cardinals offense will have the football first. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this.
Breaks into the open. The 10. Touchdown, Cardinals! Great job by the back on the option. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's crossed. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
And, man, those big boys up front, man, they're the foundation of this unit, right? Like, they control everything. You have a great quarterback back there, and that's awesome. And we're going to talk about him throughout the game. But the guys up front, man, and the ability to be physical and keep him clean and keep him protected where he can do his work is the reason why this team is successful, Jesse. I bet you wish you had a line like that.
No question about it. And this defense, they've got their work cut out for them because they know they somehow...
There he goes! The 40! The 20! He's at the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeye! The extra point here would tie the game.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ball State offense ready to start this drive. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Finds his man. It's Thompson. Could not make his way to the corner.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. The Horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Pocket breaking down. Buried before incomplete.
And And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Throwing, say it. Oh, he makes the catch. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. There's a crease. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting him out flanked with the Wildcat. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off-play action. Firing to the right, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Horton. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Makes a catch right in the middle of the danger zone. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Pressure coming. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. On the run, it's Jackson. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here's Julian saying to throw. Finds his man. It's Roberts. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Got his man downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Got his man. Breaks the tackle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Whistle blows to stop the clock as they check on an injured Cardinal on the play. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Jackson. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
I like the way this offense is ending the 1st half. Like, putting a good drive together. I like the running down here in this area. You got to be physical in this part of the field. You've got a good lead. You've got a chance to go in the half with more momentum, continue to run the ball, eat the clock, and put some points on the board.
Going for the marker on the ground. Could be an alley. He's got it up, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Say it. Takes the easy completion. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. This is a really important drive for this offense. They're sitting here down 2 touchdowns and needing to put something productive together now. Delayed handoff. It's Horton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get
wide open spaces. The 30. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Got it behind the line. It's Thacker. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Takes it the other way. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeye.
And how about the defense coming up huge? It looked like this was going to get really, really close, and they do what they do, man. Make that one big play, Palmer, force not only the turnover, and then take it all the way back to the house. They looked like they were about to give up points, and then all of a sudden, they get points of their own.
And that was a bad decision by the quarterback, too, David. I get it. You're trailing on the scoreboard, but you got to know you can't get it all back on one throw. He threw that into traffic. Give the defense credit. They were where they needed to be. They didn't just pick it off. They took it to the house and added insult to injury.
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Whistle blows to stop the clock as they check on an injured Cardinal on the play. The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and look for room. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Personal foul.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Little bit of uncertainty there. Play clock down to 4, and they'll call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Here's Sayin to throw. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Oh, what a move to get room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
The Ball State offense ready to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2. And
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Under fire. That pass not closes. He got twilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Makes a move. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Needs it to keep this drive alive. Finds his way inside the 25-yard line. He's got enough for the first down. Mark it at the 24.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting running that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Say it. That's caught. It's Jackson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Rodgers. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Hey, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Throwing, say it. He's going to take a shot. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
To the air, it's Sayin. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Iowa, taking on the Northern Illinois Huskies. And it's the Hawkeyes, trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing. Now back over to your game in Columbus. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the chute.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We are just about ready to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Guys, I caught up with the Buckeyes head coach coming out of the locker room. They are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The delay of game pushes the offense back. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Snags it over the middle. And he's dragged down.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Caught by Smith. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Sayin. Makes the grab on the right. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Buckeye. All into the end zone. This crowd was eating it up.
And man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ohio State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Makes the quick grab. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Using his legs, it's Horton. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuff both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The give to the left side. Got a little grass. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Might be calling a hot route. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Ohio State!
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's got great speed. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Holly, thank you.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Here's a little room that got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Running inside, it's Horton. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Good timing on the quick out. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks. They keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Holly, what update do you have for it?
Here on Ohio State's sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Say it. Over the middle with Smith. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Plucks it out of the air. Touchdown, Buckeye! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A lot of glorious days plays in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ball State offense ready to start this drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Horton. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Finds his target down the middle. Flying out to the left. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. The corners are walked up tight. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Now facing a third and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, this is so fun to watch these guys hype up their wide receiver. Every time they come off the field, there is yet another celebration. He has been an incredible downfield target, over 160 yards receiving, and he continues to eat. The quarterback keeps telling him, hey, you're my guy. I'm looking for you every play. They are feeding off of his energy here today. Guys?
Okay, Holly.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to solve.
Upstairs, he's got it. And the big game, they've got it on the 46.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And the Buckeyes, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Ball State.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. You still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
70, Ball State 14.
Looking for blockers. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on Ohio State's sideline, the team is rallying around their quarterback. He has been terrific today. Every time he comes off the field, they're patting him on the back, making sure he knows that he is
Turning it on!
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Trying to impose their will with the run. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Finding an escape route. Got enough for the first. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Ball State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Fires to the big fella. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
And the Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides to back and leaves it. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Go. Here's Sayin to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
From the gun on third down, say it. Working that left side now. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask.
Personal foul. Defense.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Say it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Wants to throw again. This time it's complete. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Saying back to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Ripping through the defense. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Young. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Under fire. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Timeout signal 4 by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Let's see what he can do with it. Can they catch him? The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, this quarterback has been absolutely spectacular today. Over 400 yards passing late in the game with this big lead. We're curious to see how long the coaches keep him out there, but from what I can...
Got it down the field. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right?
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. I just can't imagine any excuse for taking that penalty. A delay of game, at least it's still first and goal. A little release to the back. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Makes the catch. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Young. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
The old coaching cliche, go win-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.